Hello everybody, Vic here with another video, and today we're talking Halloween Kills, one of the most polarizing movies in the franchise. You ask 20 different Halloween fans, do you like Halloween Kills? You'll get answers all over the place, from it's one of my favorite sequels to I don't mess with it at all, I don't like it, to I absolutely hate it. Halloween Kills has gotten mixed reviews since it came out. I even have a video on the channel called Halloween's a Mixed Bag. But I wanted to be fair to the movie, give an honest assessment in 2025 of Halloween Kills, and figure out how we can fix the flaws that Halloween Kills has. Of course, if you like the video, please hit the thumbs up, the like button, subscribe, leave your comments letting me know how you would fix Halloween Kills. I heard a rumor that evil dies tonight, and listen, we're going to get to everything wrong or not wrong or incorrect about the movie, things I don't like, but let me start with some fundamental core things about Halloween Kills. It is Michael at its most, let's say, badass, Jason-like, slasherish. This whole story, basically, the movie is that Michael's walking through his town to get back to his house. He's going to kill everything in his way on a warpath, gruesome kills. You know, Michael's a badass. He's going to kill the entire fire department. This is John Wick level stuff from Michael Myers. And if that's your cup of tea, if you like seeing Michael in that capacity, if you like him in that kind of role, then this movie is going to be your type of carnage candy that you're going to be into. For me, call me a Halloween purist, call me, a bigger fan of the OG, a bigger fan of the slow stalking, suspenseful, hide in the shadows, stalk you all day, kill you at night, Michael. I'm more a fan of that version of Michael Myers, so this movie feels a little bit off from me. This feels more like Jason, and even Jason I feel like wasn't this random. This is just Michael going into random houses and killing people. I mean, this is kind of like a lot of deaths here don't really have any meat on the bones. There's no emotional impact, emotional weight. So for me to fix Halloween Kills, we have to focus mostly on the characters. A lot of horror slashers, probably the number one ingredient they need to actually fix their movie is just to enhance the characters. And let me start with this. Halloween Kills has too many characters. We have too many damn characters in this movie. We have our survivors from Halloween 2018. We're introducing legacy characters from past movies. We have new characters that are there just to get killed. There's too many damn characters. We have to streamline this movie a little bit. But let's go back to the very beginning. Let's start off with number one. The first thing I want to do here is I'm sorry, but Sheriff Hawkins is dead, okay? Officer Hawkins, Sheriff Hawkins, whether he's an officer sheriff, he's dead. He died in Halloween 2018. He got stabbed in the throat by Sartain, and then Sartain ran over his body. So in a trilogy that's all taking place in the same night, I don't buy that, Cameron's going to find Hawkins still alive on the ground. And listen, Will Patton's a great actor, so I understand wanting to bring him back, but the character doesn't really do anything in the rest of the trilogy. You don't need Hawkins. In terms of this flashback sequence to Hawkins, it doesn't really go anywhere. You're spending all this time at the beginning focusing on the mistake he made when he was a young officer, but it's not like he ever confronts Michael later in the movie or in Halloween Ends. He has no involvement in anything to do with any of this stuff, so we don't need Hawkins. Hawkins is dead. And also, speaking of that flashback, I know everybody's so hyped on that flashback. Everybody's like, man, they got it so right. It looks picture perfect. 1978 it takes me back to, feel like I'm watching Halloween for the first time. I think the flashback is one of the most overrated things about the movie, but I don't want to get rid of it. I want to keep the flashback. But I'm getting rid of one part of the flashback that everybody loves that I don't actually love, and that is the new Dr. Loomis. I'm talking about Loomis flying into the house and, Officer Hawkins, what happened here? Did Michael kill again? First of all, looks-wise, it does look like Dr. Loomis. I would give them credit. They found an actor that is picture perfect, could be Dr. Loomis's twin physically, but that voice is off. Did Michael kill again? And also, why does Loomis know Officer Hawkins' name? I mean, we spent the whole night with him in Halloween, the OG Halloween. He knows all the officers' names? Like, I don't understand. And why is he asking that question? Why is he running to the house? I don't know. I don't like the presentation of Loomis in terms of what he's saying. His voice, I don't know. I'm getting rid of Dr. Loomis here. Okay. Our characters from Halloween 2018. You have Cameron. You have Allison. You have Laurie Strode's daughter. You have Laurie Strode. What do you do with them in this sequel? Not much. It feels like they're all kind of floating all over the place. Again, this movie has too many characters. Laurie Sala in the hospital, I mean, that's one of the big complaints everybody has about Halloween too, so it's surprising that David Gordon Green made the same mistake again. But I guess, theoretically, if it's the same night, she has to recover from her wound, so I get it to a degree, but I don't know. Find more to do with Lori. Her giving monologues and speeches in the hospital and all this stuff. She's basically, has no real role here in this movie. I would actually enhance Allison's role and let Allison become the main character here. You need more Allison. You need to spend most of the movie with her. Let's really get in touch with her feelings on her father dying, her grandmother being attacked, her mom, her boyfriend. We need to just focus on Allison here. And by focusing on Allison, we're going to do a big service to Halloween Ends eventually, when also she sort of feels like the main character in that movie. So we need more Allison. She has to step in the role here and really become the main character. In terms of Karen, we want her to be the second main character here. She has to step in and really get a lot of time with her also, because she's grieving her husband. She's looking out for her daughter. She's caring for her mother. And we want her death at the end to feel extremely emotionally devastated. We want to set up Halloween Ends with Karen's death being like, oh my goodness, they killed Karen. Like, this is one of the most impactful deaths in the franchise if they do it right. Spoiler, they did not do it right. Okay, Cameron, I think right on. He needs to die. He needs to be killed there. I would say, if you can find a way to fit Corey into this movie, but that would have taken a lot more planning ahead, knowing what they want to do with Halloween Ends when they did Halloween Kills, which they did not. But if you can find some role for Corey here in Halloween Kills, again, you're doing a big service to Halloween Ends. Then you watch the trilogy back-to-back movies, you're like, hell yes. Corey and Halloween Ends makes way more sense if he's established earlier in the trilogy, but that would take planning ahead that they did not do. Okay, so we have those characters coming back. We're giving them focus. Karen still dies. Cameron still dies. Allison's given a way bigger spotlight. Speaking of Karen's death, her death at the end, I'm just going to say it right now. I don't want Michael sneaking up behind her in the house and killing her, because, first of all, how did Michael get in that damn house? How did Michael get out of the house? The house is surrounded by police. It's just too loud. I feel like Michael would have made a beeline to the sewer, not, focus on killing Karen here. I'm going to have just a huge chase scene with Karen at the end with Michael Myers. And I'm talking like Helen Shivers level. I Know You Did Last Summer chase scene, a full 10-15 minutes. Have him feels like he's chasing all throughout damn Haddonfield, and end that with Michael killing Karen. It's just something we haven't really seen before. A chase scene at the end of a horror movie where our final girl is being chased and then Michael just catches up to her and kills her. I mean, that would be a great, wow, the killer won this ending like scene. So I'm giving Karen a way bigger grand finale than what she got here. Okay, so the overall focus of the movie for me is going to be on Karen, Allison, Cameron, those kind of returning characters. I guess if Laurie Strode's in the hospital, you have to include her somehow, but honestly, I would maybe have her just be unconscious in the movie, like she passes out and then she wakes up at the very end. I mean, I think if you're going to put her out of the movie, then put her out of the movie for real and just focus on these other characters. Okay, now let's talk legacy characters, because one of the laziest things a movie can do, especially a horror movie, is bringing back legacy characters and then doing jack shit with them. Just assuming the audience, because they recognize the name of the character or they saw them in the past movie. Just basically assuming that the audience is going to automatically have an emotional connection. Like, you don't have to actually rebuild their character here or give them some depth. Like, these legacy characters are an absolute waste of time in Halloween Kills. And they don't have to be. I mean, we can actually do better with them. And let's start with Tommy Doyle. Tommy Doyle, who I liked in the original Halloween. And then, of course, I actually liked the Paul Rudd version of Tommy Doyle as well from Halloween 6. But what the hell is the character here? I mean, I don't blame Anthony Michael Hall for his performance per se, but this character is just like a nothing character. Like, he's not likable. There's no depth to him. Just a one-track mind hunting down Michael Myers. Goes out really with nothing at the end, getting his brains bashed out with a bat by Michael Myers. We need to retool Tommy Doyle. I mean, let him step in and be a co-hero in this movie. We talked about you have Karen, you have Allison. Your third lead really in this movie is Tommy Doyle. It's just that we don't give a damn about his character. They're just assuming that there's all this goodwill based on, oh yeah, we remember that kid from the original Halloween, so we're automatically attached to him emotionally and we're supporting him. I'm not saying he's a villain in this movie, but the way he's written right now, he's just completely unlikable and you don't care about him. So we need to retool Tommy Doyle, give him some more depth, give him some more scenes where he expresses his feelings about how the past 40 years he's been haunted by the ghost of Michael Myers and traumatized by the whole thing. Bring us into his trauma. And then again, his death at the end means way more. And also, speaking of legacy characters, Lonnie. We're going to do more with Lonnie as well, because if you're going to have Lonnie featured in that flashback sequence where he has that, that encounter with Michael Myers as a kid, that doesn't really pay off either. The whole flashback, the problem with the flashback sequence is none of that stuff pays off. You're focusing on Hawkins and Lonnie, and none of that stuff pays off in the future because these characters don't really have a meaningful role in the rest of the movie. Lonnie needs to come face to face with Michael in some epic scene later on in the movie where Michael kills him on screen, damn it. We have to see it. And listen, we need to care about that character. We need to establish him more as well. Give him some more scenes where he's interacting with Tommy Doyle. Let them be best friends in this movie, and they're interacting with each other. Of course, the irony being, you know, Lonnie and Tommy were not best friends in the original Halloween as kids, but have them interact. They've been sharing the trauma for the last 40 years of having seen Michael, and let them have conversations where they're talking about the trauma and wanting to get over it, and make their friendship a core part of the movie. And then when they die, you feel something more. Let's talk Miriam Chambers, because Miriam Chambers, man, what the hell? First of all, what is she even doing in this movie? I don't understand why she's a part of that core, trauma survivors of Michael. She was, I'm assuming, living in a whole different town in the original Halloween, and she lives in Haddonfield now, and I don't understand her connection here per se. But then also at the same time, this is an absolute insult to her amazing end note in Halloween H2O. That opening scene of H2O was fantastic. A great end for Marion Chambers. What the hell is this? What? She's in the car with the gun. She gets the most ridiculous line. "This is for Dr. Loomis." I mean, yeah, that's a line that makes a lot of sense if we're factoring in all the past movies with Dr. Loomis, Halloween, Halloween 2, Halloween 4, Halloween 5. If we're just factoring Halloween 1, you're trying to take advantage of the fans' knowledge of the franchise here without it actually making sense within this specific timeline. And then you insult Dr. Loomis by there's no damn bullets in the gun, and Michael just stabs the shit out of her and she dies. Like, what horrible, terrible ending this is for Miriam Chambers to, like, try to pay homage to Dr. Loomis and then just get killed right there in the car. We don't need her in this movie. If you're going to bring her back just to waste her, just leave Miriam Chambers out of this movie altogether. Okay. Tommy Doyle's whole thing, again, is to immediately collect the mob, going around town, which is absolutely silly because I don't think these people, given that this is not the Michael Myers from all the past sequels, this is just for him from part 1. I mean, in 2021, 2022, you're going to find a group of adults that are just like, yeah, let's go hunt down Michael Myers. I mean, that was stretching believability in the 80s with Halloween 4, but even then, at least that was a group of friends at a bar concerned for their children. This is Tommy just pulling up to a random 7-Eleven in Haddonfield and being like, "Hey, all of you, I need some of you to come with me on this suicidal death mission, take out Michael Myers." And like, yeah, let's get it together. And then Tommy Doyle tells him the most ridiculous thing. He's like, "There's strength in numbers." And then they show him making a plan that's all about them splitting up. It's like, you report to west end of Haddonfield. You go to the left side of Haddonfield. Like, what? You're right, there's strength in numbers. Do like they did in Halloween 4. Get all of you together in one truck and then just drive around looking for Michael. He's splitting up. What do you think's going to happen when one of your small groups finds Michael? He's going to kill you. So it's a ridiculous idea. Again, kill the whole mob thing. We're going to just have Tommy just rolling around town with Lonnie. And again, you get a bond for them, and the two of them at the end can try to gang up on Michael, and Michael kills them. It's a much better way to do it than having this random mob. And, I mean, come on, in terms of them, identifying the wrong Michael Myers, I mean, in the bar, I don't know if you guys noticed, but in the bar when they're watching the news report, they show a picture of Michael Myers. They're talking about 2 patients escaped, and they show one of the pictures to be Michael Myers. And just given the past history of the town, you're telling me the people in this town don't know what Michael Myers looks like at all? Like, they've never seen anything to make them think he doesn't look like the guy they're chasing after in the hospital? This whole scene with the misidentified patient who dies, and it's so out of place in a Halloween film, and it feels like they're trying to send a bigger message that just does not click, does not fit this movie at all. So we're getting rid of all that mob stuff, all the stuff in the hospital with this. Again, there's too much stuff going on in this movie. There's Michael going around town killing random people. You're cutting to Laurie in the hospital. You're cutting to the mob. You're cutting to Allison. There's too much damn stuff going on here. We have to streamline this, focus on less characters, and make them more meaningful. Okay, now we're going to talk about one other legacy character, which is Lindsay Wallace. Okay, one of the standout scenes for a lot of people in Halloween Kills is the chase scene of Lindsay Wallace, because they let her go toe-to-toe with Michael. She hits his ass in the head with a damn, sack of bricks and gets a great little mini chase scene. Because it's one of the highlights of the movie, I'm going to extend this chase scene. I'm going to have Michael chase her for another 5 minutes again. We're going to have two big chase scenes in this movie. We're going to have him chase Lindsay Wallace. At the end, he chases Karen. And just like Karen, I'm going to have Michael actually kill Lindsay Wallace. And the reason is because, knowing what we know now, they don't really do anything with her in Halloween Ends. You let her survive here. Why? She comes back to Halloween Ends and does absolutely nothing, has no role in that movie. So there's no purpose in her surviving. So have an epic chase scene. And again, Michael kills her. Halloween movies need great chase scenes. And they had two great opportunities with Karen and with Lindsay Wallace to have two epic chase scenes, and they wasted them here. The Lindsay Wallace scene is good, but it could have been extended, is all I'm saying, and she needs to die. Okay, what else do we have here? What else can we do to improve Halloween Kills? Well, you know, Sheriff Barker, the dude from Halloween 2018 who laughs at the idea of like, hey, what are we going to do, cancel Halloween? I'm giving him a death scene here because his presence in the entire trilogy just annoys the hell out of me. I mean, he shows up like in like one or two scenes in each movie, does absolutely jack shit, and then disappears. Michael's going to kill Barker just because that character's annoying and he deserves to be killed here. The two people living in Michael Myers' house. Michael comes to the house, kills one of them. I have no real problem with this. I mean, it is introducing the whole idea of just meaningless characters being killed. The only problem I have with this scene is just the guy standing at the end across from Michael gives the most silliest, cheesiest line. Michael, you've come home. I mean, that's a damn Dr. Loomis line. Why is this random dude trying to like be poetic as Michael then comes across the room and kills the shit out of him? Why stop being poetic? Turn around and run down the stairs, buddy. Like, what? This makes no sense. He has a head start on Michael. They show Michael slowly walk across the room, and I assume just again kill the shit out of him. Kill that stupid line. Michael, you came home. It's just ridiculous. Okay, really that's it for me. I'm keeping a lot of the death scenes here. I'm keeping some of the characters, streamlining some of the characters, bigger focus on the legacy characters with more depth, bigger focus on the returning characters, again, add more depth to them. Get rid of some of these characters, get rid of the mob storyline. There's a good movie in Halloween Kills. It just, in my opinion, wasn't executed properly. This is what I would do to fix the movie. Let me know in the comments what you would do, what you disagree with. Do you like Halloween Kills as it is? Is it Carnage Candy right in what you're looking for? Or would you like to see some improvements? And until next time, you guys take care.